I'm on the approach right now. I probably have about 7 more miles to Springer Mountain. It's a beautiful morning, nice and cool. Calling for some rain this evening, but hopefully I'll be to my first shelter by then. Watch out for some bears. Oh shit. Stopping for lunch. Still beautiful day out. Lunch today is peanut butter, pita, apple, and some Gatorade. Making pretty good time. Made it up to Springer Mountain. Left at the falls about 8:30 this morning, so about 4.5 hours. Got up here. It's a beautiful view. Got a couple other hikers. Hi. It's a beautiful day. Quick little stop at top of the mountain there at Springer. Aired my feet out. Had a snack. Looks like here's the first shelter. Some camping and water. I think I'm going to pass the first one. I've got about 8 miles in this morning. I want to try to get 3 or 4 more. Get to the next shelter. There's the white blazes. As long as I keep following them, I'll be okay. It's about a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm making pretty good time. Really haven't seen too many other hikers. Just some day hikers. Everybody's been pretty nice. Hopefully I'll make camp here maybe in about 2 hours. I don't know, we'll see how I'm feeling and how the trail goes. Kind of still have a good view, even though the leaves are coming in. Hear the birds chirping. I bet when there's no leaves on the tree, you can probably see for miles. Pretty good water source here. I think I'll go ahead and top off all my bottles. I probably got about a mile and a half till I get to my first shelter or campsite. Day 2, getting an early start. Well, not quite as early as I really wanted, but slept pretty good. Rained most of the night. Probably got on to 45 or so. Got some breakfast and coffee in me. And on my way, day 2. I'm going to try to do maybe 12 to 15 miles today. We'll see how my legs hold up. I stayed in this shelter last night. It's kind of leery about them because you hear all kinds of horror stories. It's actually pretty comfortable. Met a nice group of people. They were enjoying themselves. I don't think there was any mice. If they were, I didn't notice, or I slept right through it. Like I said, I slept pretty good. I have a good sleep system, so that helps. But I thought I'd just give a little shout out to that group. Some were from Florida, maybe Wisconsin or Minnesota, one of them. One lady, Jane, was from Mexico. Like I said, it was a nice group, pretty chill. It was nice to socialize for a bit. Weather should be about like it was yesterday. Cool, nice, maybe some overcast. But we'll see how things go. Say we got some scat. Whatever made that, I don't think I want to stick around and find out. Haven't seen or heard any bears. Everything's getting so green and covered. Every time you look out into the woods and see a stump, you think it's a bear's head. Or as you're walking down a path, every stick or root, you think it's a snake. But I haven't seen anything yet, just some birds. Bugs haven't been bad yet, but it's still pretty cool out. Really getting hot out. But it's a beautiful day though. Ooh. Probably turn audio off so you don't hear my heavy breathing. Ah, shit. Oh, that feels good. Freezing cold. Well, after 7 a.m. up early and going. Didn't sleep very well at that shelter. A lot of snores. Kept me up, so I got up early, had breakfast and coffee, hit the trail. I got about a mile done. Not sure how far I'm going to go today. It's about 15 miles to my next resupply. I don't know if I'm going to do all that today or just split it in half. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, so I might just make camp early. We'll see. Still feeling pretty good. No blisters, no sore spots. Legs are feeling good. I'm already starting to sweat like a hog. It's probably gonna be humid. All right, here we go. Take a little break here. Hydrate. I was trying to figure out how far I wanted to go today. So I was going through my food container. I have probably a day and a half of food left. And at the bottom, I found this. And I thought I ate them all. And that made my morning right there. So I'm going to save that thing for this afternoon. I guess it's the little things. You give up quite a few luxuries out here. And to find that, or that just made my morning. I'm looking forward to that. Got some nice views. Still a little hazy out. I know these videos probably won't do much justice, but oh, look at this rock. It's a good, nice place for a break. I'll take a quick break and do some laundry here in this water. At least rinse out my shirt, my stuff. No, I won't get it clean, but I can rinse the sweat and stink out of it. After a few days, it gets pretty bad. So I'll take a break here and rinse out my clothes. Look at that thing. Yeah, that's what I felt crawling on me last night in the shelter. Uh-oh. Camp for the night. A bear canister. Might have to hang it. They have hangs in place. I'll just put it in my backpack there. And we'll hang the food and all my scented items tonight. Guess there's a bunch of bear activity around here, so I'm almost a blood mountain. Requires a bear canister. So, yeah. Alright, supper tonight. Ramen noodle with some mashed potatoes put in it. And I'm going to dice up some Slim Jims and add it for some flavor. Yum. Okay, here we go. Ramen noodle with some instant mashed potatoes and cut up Slim Jims. Doesn't look bad. Let's see how it tastes. Mmm. Dang, that's good. Oh shit. Oh, that tastes good. All right, time to eat. Monday morning, about 7 a.m. Rained all night. It's pretty wet, but I slept really good. Met some new people. Already starting off rough up a hill. Stayed warm and dry, so that's all that matters. Today, I'm gonna try to get over Blood Mountain, which isn't too far. Today will probably be a short day. I'll resupply with food on the other side of the mountain. Maybe make camp early so I can dry my clothes out. We'll see how the day goes. Whew. Jane from Mexico caught back up with me. And Victor. I've seen those guys in about 2 days. There's another nurse, ER nurse from Texas, and her friend at camp last night. They're just out for a few days. Tell you, everybody you meet's really nice, friendly. Whew. Had to pack up in the rain this morning. I probably have an extra 5 pounds of water stuck in everything. I've been thinking about my tent. I bought a new one just for this trip. A Nemo Hornet 2P. I have another Nemo that I use on my bicycle trips. It's a Dagger. The Dagger's more rectangle with this larger toe box. This tent has a tapered toe box, which is comfortable. I stayed dry, but there was zero space in the vestibule, so I couldn't store any of my gear. So it all stayed outside and got wet last night. So when I get to Neil's Gap today, I may end up buying a new tent. Like I said, I like Nemo's a good tent, but it just didn't meet my needs. Just thought I'd give a little insight on that. Taking a little break. I've got about 3.5 miles in this morning so far. Should be about to the top of Blood Mountain, I think. Shelter should be coming up soon, and some water. I might stop there and make some lunch or a big snack. I don't know. Kind of excited about today up here. If you ever watched Cocaine Bear, this is up here where they made the movie. So I'm excited to see that. I made it above tree line. Check this area out. Oh, look at that. Blood Mountain Shelter. I'm gonna try to climb up top of some of them rocks. Oh yeah, look at that. Definitely above tree line. Wow, what a view. It's beautiful up here. Now I don't know if I should try to climb on top of those or not. We'll see. What we got here? I'm gonna drop my pack and check this place out for a bit. It's inside this old shelter. Pretty cool. We'll go out and explore those rocks in a bit. There's some goodies here. I don't know, it's the shelter log. To make sure I sign that. Yeah, we'll sign that here in a bit. Look at that view. Holy shit. There's the shelter. I have no idea what direction's what, where I came from, or any of these mountains or hills. I made it over the mountain. Took me about 4.5 hours. I'm about 7.5 miles into it, so I'm guessing Nils Gap was at about 8, so I should be getting close. The trail was leveled out. It's pretty rough going over that mountain. I'm glad I did it. There's a bypass trail, but I wanted no part of that one. Seen a snake. It was just a small one, don't know what it was. That's really about it for wildlife I've seen so far. Besides squirrels and mosquitoes. I'm getting hungry though. Hopefully they got some good food there. All right, here we go. I made it. Nils Gap. Be my first resupply. I think it's about 11:30 in the morning, so it took me 3.5 days to get here. It's about what I expected. Eventually I'll start putting more miles on per day, but once my legs get stronger. They said they got good pizza here, and I'm ready for a pizza and a Coke. Okay. Have a neat looking place. Up in the trees is a lot of people throw their boots that quit here, that don't make it. That's all the people that quit. All right, back on trail. I just left Nils Gap. I was there a little bit longer than I wanted to be, but I did laundry, took a shower, had a big old pizza, stocked up for 4 days worth of food. Probably too much, but I'm guessing I'll be to my next point in 3 days, but I don't want to run out. I'm just gonna go about a mile or so up the hill here and camp, get away from the highway. Tell you what, that shower felt so good. That fresh, clean clothes on, I was stinking. But I got somewhere, I don't know, 40 miles or so under my belt. So 1,000 more to go.
Yeah.
And it's Ah.
It's Ah.
Ah.
Yeah.
This is Ah from Jacksonville, Florida.
Hi.
Met her on the trail. She has given me my trail name.
Yeah.
And
which
it
is
is
Carbon Copy, CC.
CC.
Yeah.
I've had
a lot of people.
Yeah, I've
say
had
that
about
you look-
3 or 4 people say I look like somebody
Yeah,
else. They
yeah.
know, so
I was the last
This is-
one, so I gave him his name.
yeah. So we're gonna go with that. All right.
That's awesome. We got, what is it? You got Crisscross over
Yeah,
here.
who we
This
got
is
here? Crisscross.
Hi.
And this is Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
My parents are gonna come out and take care of him for a week, and I'm like, oh my god.
You're a good dog. Yeah. That's your belly scratched. You're gonna be on YouTube, buddy. Good morning. It's a little after 7 a.m. Got up and going. I've been on the trail about, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. I don't know if we're above the clouds or if it's just super foggy. I didn't check the elevation. It's a pretty quiet night. Didn't seem to be a lot of wind up here. Met another group of nice people. They were funny. I think they were from Jacksonville, Florida. It's a nice group. Maybe I'll meet up with them again. We'll see. Every morning, it seems is uphill start. Just once I'd like to have a downhill start. Sheesh. Still feeling pretty good. Legs are strong. I want to try to do about 15 today, I think. Depending on what everything looks like. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. That's midday on day 5. I just stopped and had some lunch. Had a little waterfall. Soaked my feet for a while. Rinsed my shirt out. The water's ice cold. It felt so good. I'm about not quite 10 miles into the day. Maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 more miles ago. I think my shelter is about between somewhere in 14 and 15 mile day. So I'm better than halfway there. The sun's out and it's hot. But I'm making pretty good time. Still feeling pretty good. Wearing down a little bit though, I guess. Maybe here in a couple of days, I might take a 0. Find my way into town. Find a room. Do some laundry, shower. Take a day off. That sounds so nice right now. All right, here we go. Wednesday, day 5 or 6, I guess. Got up early, trying to beat the heat. Got a big mountain today. Oh, crap. Yesterday was really rough. It was a hard day. I think we maybe ballpark 15 miles straight uphill. Not all of that though. Nice and cool this morning. Got my traveling buddies here. I've been with Amber and Suga for about 2 days or so. She's going all the way north. We made it down the mountain. We're going to stop down here at a parking lot and have some breakfast, refuel, organize, and we're going to go. I'm assuming we're going to climb that thing today, right? Right, buddy? What do you think? All right, here we go.
I think there's a campsite a little bit ahead.
Take a break there.
What?
Take a break there.
Yeah. And that is cool.
It's about 11:30. We've gone not quite 9 miles. I think we made it to the summit of this mountain. And it is hot out. The sun's brutal. But we're almost there. A couple more miles and should be mostly downhill. But it's hot out. He likes that cold water.
Oh, he's gonna love Colorado. I'm so excited.
Morning. It's about 6:15 a.m. I'm going to get an early start. Kind of excited about today. I only need to do about 7 miles or so, and I've arranged for a shuttle into Hiawassee, Georgia, at noon. So I need to be there by noon, which should be no problem. Then I have a room. I'm taking Friday off. Be my first 0 day. I've been out here a week. Still felt pretty good. I've noticed a few changes in my body. Especially with my appetite. My legs feel strong. Still trucking along. Tomorrow feel good. I have a whole day of nothing. I'll resupply and get some good food. All right, here we go again. First thing in the morning, uphill. I forgot to share a story from the other day. Usually when you get to camp, you're pretty tired. All you're going to do is set your tent up, eat, and lay down. But a couple days ago, had about a 15-16 mile day, and almost a mile from camp, saw 3 bear cubs climbing a tree right next to the trail. Well, mama bear was sitting about 100 yards down the side, just watching her cubs. And there was probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 of us that had been walking together that day. So we had to stop, and we probably had to wait 30-40 minutes. But the cubs climbed up a tree, and they fell at the top. It's probably 50 feet, I guess, I don't know. And when it fell, it thumped, and it made a whining sound. And the mama bear just comes barreling up the side of the hill towards her cubs. It scared the crap out of us. We were all jumping up, but we had nowhere to run or go because we were on the side of a kind of like this, steep up, steep down. So we thought we were screwed. Well, she just grabs her cub and picks it up and goes back down the mountain. And about 10 minutes later, the other two kind of just mosey down too, and she's just sitting there watching us, so we decided to move on. It was an experience. It's kind of neat. But I don't know if that cub got hurt when it fell. It whined for a little bit. It was just a neat experience to watch, get that close to the bears. It wasn't neat that the cub fell. I felt bad for it, but I'm guessing she's told them kids more than once not to dick around like that. All right, here we go. All right, I think I'm about to the peak, or the summit here. Starting to see clearing. Right out of the gate this morning, 2 miles uphill. Oh geez. Looky here. Look at this view. Sun's up. Nice early start. I'm glad that was over. Map shows should be pretty much downhill the next few miles. Maybe a few up and downs, some valleys, but probably nothing too crazy. You really see for miles up here. I can't wait to get to town, get a room, shower, some real food. I don't know what I'm going to eat first, but it's going to be a lot of it. That breeze is kind of chilly this morning, which is good. As I end the as I near the end of week 1, maybe reflect on a few things. I've changed out some gear along the way. What I thought I needed wasn't what I actually needed. I had a hard time deciding on bear bag, bear canister. That's a big debate. After a couple of days, I started noticing a lot of your experienced backpackers all had bear bags, and a lot of the new hikers were all carrying canisters. So I watched for a little bit and I asked a few, and to me the canister is not worth the extra weight. So I ditched it and got a bear bag. I'll just hang my food from here on out. It's not that big of a deal. It does take a little bit more time to find a tree to hang it, but it's nothing too bad. Plenty of trees. We're in a forest. Those canisters are just bulky, heavy. They said one of the upsides is you have a chair. You can sit on it. Well, I never sat on it once, and so I didn't see the upside to having it, so I ditched it. I've tried to downsize some gear, pack it tighter. Kind of hoping to change out the tent, maybe at one of these outfitters here next few days. Something lighter, smaller. I've met some pretty nice people. Got to know them. They like to share their stories, how they got here and their journeys. Uh, I've met a wide range, early 20s to early 60s. Everybody's out here for their own reason, I suppose. I found it easier to travel alone. I like the solitude, go at my own pace, take my own breaks. Sometimes you get hung up in with a group, but that's when you get to know them. Changes in my body. My legs are getting a lot stronger. They call that trail legs. Here, probably next week or so, they just be really strong. Appetite, I struggle with that. We got another hill, so I'll continue this one later. It's a beautiful morning. Nice cool breeze. But I'll get up this and reflect a little bit more. Made it to Hiawassee. The hotel's over there, Holiday Inn Express. Just had some lunch at a Mexican. It was alright. Wasn't real Mexican, I guess. There's an outfitter just down the road here. I'm gonna walk down to it first before I check into the hotel. I'm gonna switch out some gear. Got a lighter tent. And I'm going to go with a different sleeping pad. The one I have now is like a 4-season. I'm sweating my butt off at night. So I'm going to try to find a 1 or 2-season sleeping pad. Switch all that out and stop by the post office and mail everything home. It's starting to rain a little bit, but it feels good. Home sweet home for the next 2 nights. Back to reality here. Not much of a view, but it's a pretty nice room. I'm gonna stay for 2 nights, rest all day tomorrow, and sleep and eat. And I'll try to get all this posted and get it up on YouTube.